Over 235,000 Canadians experience homelessness on a given night. For the rest of the population, the circumstances of homelessness are often misunderstood. It's time we debunk the most common myths about homelessness and the people who experience it. Myth 1. The first myth is that being homeless is a choice. Fact. People do not choose to be homeless. There are many factors that contribute to homelessness, such as loss of employment, family breakup, family violence, mental illness, poor physical health, substance abuse, physical, sexual, or emotional abuse. For a person to become homeless, it usually means all other options have failed, and they're dealing with circumstances that make it difficult to obtain housing. Myth 2. The second myth is that homeless people are drug addicts and alcoholics. Fact. Just because someone is experiencing homelessness does not mean they're addicted to drugs or alcohol. Much like the general population, only a percentage of homeless people are dealing with substance abuse issues. However, it is important to understand the link between substance abuse and homelessness, as it can be a contributing factor for why a person might become or remain homeless. Myth 3. The third myth is that homeless people are lazy and don't want to work. Fact, it is incredibly difficult to find and maintain a job when you're homeless. Homeless people often lack clean clothing, regular access to showers, a means of transportation, a permanent address, ID, and a phone number, the basics to getting along in any workplace. Some might have a criminal past or a learning disability or a lack of education that holds them down. Even when a homeless person finds a job, it is almost always a minimum or low wage position, which makes it hard to cover expensive housing costs and other living expenses. Myth 4. The fourth myth is that homeless people are taking advantage of the system. Fact, very few homeless people receive social assistance benefits, and for those who do, it is not enough to afford housing and cover basic living expenses. For example, in Ontario, a single person on social assistance receives $656 per month, or $1,098 if they are on the Ontario Disability Supports Program. The market rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Toronto can go as high as $2,270. This makes it next to impossible to take advantage of the system. Myth 5. The fifth myth is that most homeless people are single white males. Fact. The homeless population is very diverse, and there is no such thing as a typical person who experiences homelessness. It is true that men between the ages of 25 and 55 account for almost half of the homeless population in Canada. However, women make up 27.3%, youth aged 13 to 24 make up about 20%, and seniors aged 65 and older make up 4%. In addition, Indigenous peoples, including First Nations and Inuit peoples, are overrepresented among the homeless. Myth 6. The sixth myth is that homeless people can't take care of themselves, so they shouldn't be allowed to have pets. Fact, homeless people love their pets and will find ways to provide for them. As a matter of fact, a homeless pet owner would rather sleep on the street than choose a bed in a shelter that doesn't allow pets. When it comes to owning a pet, people experiencing homelessness are not much different than people who are housed. They love their furry companions, take good care of them, and treat them as family. Myth 7. The seventh myth is that homelessness will never happen to me. Fact, no one is safe from experiencing homelessness. It can happen to you or someone you know. Previously, we mentioned some of the circumstances that can lead a person into homelessness, many of which are out of their control. And just like the demographics show, homelessness does not discriminate. And so there you have it, 7 myths about the homeless debunked. If you'd like to know more about homelessness in Toronto or learn how you can help those in need through direct donations, contributions, or volunteering, please visit our website or get in touch. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to like, share, and comment below.